This isn't really too much long after the last video I posted, or me creating the last video. So I'm kind of just looking around outside, trying to find a little place where I can set up my camera, so I can go ahead and just explain what I want to explain in this video. So if y'all don't mind, just give me a little second. I don't know if I'm gonna like fast forward this part, but I really am just kind of looking for a place to set my camera down and just go ahead and record my next YouTube video. You know what I mean? All right, I'm a little bit further than the camera from usual, but this should be a good enough spot to really explain what I'm trying to talk about in this video. I don't know if it's gonna be shorter or longer than the last video I posted. And like we're gonna find out. But this video is mainly about the idea that originality and creativity will get you a long way when it comes down to content creation. What do I mean? Well, I mean that when you are original, you can get much more further than someone that you're copying. Because I'm not gonna lie, copying someone who is famous is not gonna get you as far as you think you are. See, because they have original ideas, right? You can copy them, but you're only gonna have like one viral post, maybe two, right? But people gonna call you out, and then people aren't really gonna mess with your content because, like, oh my god, this guy, he's only good at copying this one guy's post. Being a copycat will not get you nowhere in life. Now, I know watching some of my videos, you might think, oh, you copied this dude and this and that. But I'm not gonna lie. When it comes down to my videos, most of these videos are just me pressing the camera and recording. A lot of people do that on YouTube, you know? Pressing the camera, recording, just talk. A lot of people do that. You know what I mean? Could you say that most podcast people are copying off of each other? No. I'm trying to be as original and as creative as I can, especially with my titles. See, if you look at my titles, you can tell, okay, he's trying to have a little bit of arrogancy in his titles. He's trying to really sauce some up with his titles, but we ain't really gonna speak on that. I don't know what the title of this video gonna be, but it should be something a little bit arrogant, you know what I mean? That's just how I like my titles, like handsome man, da da da, you know what I mean? Perfect man, this and that. You know what I mean? Scientifically proven handsome man explains why creativity is a great thing when trying to make content. You know what I mean? You know what it's gonna be when y'all see it. When it comes down to being original, I think that I'm kind of original. You know what I mean? Most of these video ideas I kind of just get when I think about it in the top of my head. So I'm not looking at somebody and be like, oh, I'm just gonna do this and talk about what I think about it. No, I think, okay, this is what I'm thinking about. I should make a YouTube video about it. You know what I mean? Just because it would be nice to see if somebody might give me their opinion, and let me know how they feel about what I'm saying. I've been just, thinking about this idea for a little minute. Even before the video I recorded, that was the main idea, but I want to get that out the way first. So, being original is really going to get you a long way when it comes down to content creation. Because now, a viral post from you, people will want to copy off of you, right? That's nice. That's one of the little nice things that come from it. But that's not really important right now. The main thing that's like truly and really important is the fact that everything that you make, since it's original, is more likely to go viral because it's something that people have never seen before. Since people have never seen it before, they're gonna be much more interested and they're gonna share this with their friends and be like, "Oh my god, bro, you should do this and this since he's doing this and this," and it's gonna get you a lot more traction because the copycats is what gives original people views. I'm telling you that because they watch your videos and then they do the same thing, and then they go back watch your video and try to copy it. You know what I mean? Which them watching your video and trying to copy what you do is gaining you more views in the long run. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna watch their videos by always copying this dude, watch the original guy, and completely forget about the guy that copied them. There's a billion YouTubers on YouTube who make the exact same type of content that I do. Probably even better than what I do. You know, but I feel like I'm more consistent than them. You know what I mean? I feel like I put in a little more effort with my videos than they do. Cause I'm not gonna lie, my hands are freezing right now. Like, I want to go back inside the house right now, but I'm not going to because I want to make a good video for my fans to watch. You know what I mean? Maybe you can watch this when you eat breakfast, watch this before you go to school, watch this whenever. Maybe like I said in the last video, watch this in the background and just relax, chill. Now, with the originality part and the creativity, I know they kind of go hand in hand, right? Like it's kind of like saying basically two of the same words. I mean, actually, I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I mean? You want to say anything to the camera? Huh? You want to say anything to the camera? No. She don't want to say nothing. I don't know how much more else needs to be said with this video when it comes down to originality, because most of the stuff that needs to be said has already been said. So it's like if I keep going on, it's just gonna be me yapping for no reason. But to summarize everything I'm trying to say, be original. Stop trying to copy somebody else. You can take the ideas that they say and maybe you can like spice it up a little bit, but when it comes down to a whole bunch of other stuff, just be yourself and be original. That's gonna get you through life further than copying anybody. I swear. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here. So all right, y'all.